Today's Talks with Tino is going to be about something that's called Use Your Voice, and it's a story that was created by Alice Tapper. If you're not following us on LinkedIn, please follow us on LinkedIn. I'd love for you to comment, and also go to the retained LinkedIn and follow us there as well as YouTube. So follow us on all of the different disciplines. Alice Tapper is a young lady, a wise young lady. She's written a couple books now. Her father is Jake Tapper, who you might recognize that name from CNN. Well, she was recently interviewed on CNN about her experience with a major medical issue where she was experiencing stomach pains. Her parents eventually took her to the hospital. The doctors misdiagnosed her, and eventually she needed an appendectomy. And if it wasn't for her speaking up and her parents speaking up, she actually might have died. And I had an interesting experience when I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at a conference. All of a sudden, about midnight, I started getting these major stomach pains. And by 4 o'clock in the morning, I went down to the desk, the hotel desk, and asked where the nearest hospital was. A good hospital I asked about, and I went to one of the very good Pittsburgh hospitals. Well, I got there and they put me in a room and they gave me IV and they wanted to release me. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to go because I still have the same pain. Could it be an appendix issue? Well, sure enough, they went back and did more tests, and they found that I needed to get my appendix out right away. Well, if I didn't put my foot down, if you will, and make that statement and stand firm, there's no telling what would have happened if I had to fly back home to Atlanta and if my appendix had burst. So, medicine is getting so much better, so that's not the point. It's the point whether it's a young person that you want to coach on this, if it's for yourself, it's for someone you know. We have to speak up for ourselves oftentimes. We have to stand our ground, and that applies beyond going to the hospital or having a health issue. It could be in business as well. It could be something that you feel isn't right, and you have to stand up for yourself, even if the odds are against you that people won't feel like you're saying the right thing or doing the right thing in the company. So you might want to pick up the book or show it to your kids, have them look at it. It's called Use Your Voice by Alice Tapper. But the key point is stand up for yourself, make sure whether it's a medical issue or something else, that if you feel a certain way, that don't let someone push you aside and say this is right when you know it's not right.